श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम।
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम।
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः
हरि ओम।
ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः।
ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः।
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः।
भद्रं
पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः।
स्थिरैरङ्गैः
स्थिरैरङ्गैः
तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः।
तुष्टुवागुंस्वस्तनूभिः
व्यसेमा देवहितं यदायुः।
यदेमदेव
देवहितं यदायुः।
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः।
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः।
स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः।
स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः।
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः।
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः।
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु।
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ अग्ने नय सुपथाराये अस्मान्।
ॐ अग्नेन सुपथराये अस्मान्।
अग्ने नय सुपथाराये अस्मान्।
ॐ अग्नेन यसुपथराये अस्मान्।
विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान्।
विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान्। विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान्।
युयोध्यस्मा
युयोत्यस्मा
जुहुराणमेनो
जुहुराणमेनो
भूयिष्ठां तेन मुक्तिं विधेम।
भूयिष्ठान्ते नमौष्टिं इदेम। भूयिष्ठान्ते नमौष्टिं इदेम।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ
शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
So we are having Bhashyam upon Rudra. So the word Bhashyam is interesting because it means it means very much, because Bhashyam is actually a talk, a discussion, a discourse, an understanding, and a learning, etc. All that comes under the word Bhashyam. So Sarma said Bhashyam, or you are telling Bhashyam. So who is this Rudra? We have already started to know who is this Rudra. There are a number of definitions given to the word Rudra. Rudra is a Shashwata Layakara. He will, Laya means moksha. He will be providing moksha or emancipation for everybody who is devoted to him. And again, Rodayati Sarvam Antakale Rudraha. So everything is an annihilator. So everything comes to a total completion. And for that, the cause is the Paramatma Rudra. And moreover, what is Rudra? Rudra also Rutau Nadat Rutau Dravati Yaha Saha Rudraha. Rudra, Rutau means Nada. So when there is Nadatmakam, Nada is there. Nada is the sound, Dhvani. And whenever there is a sound, that's why we said Ghora, Aghora, Ghoratara, Aghoratara. Like that, all these are called as the sounds only. Therefore, and that sound also must be melodious. Could be melodious. So when that kind of nada could also, arthanada also it could be, Sangeeta nada also it could be. So the nada can be characterized. Ultimately, whatever it is, the nada is a Brahma. Therefore, we say nada Brahma, nadopasana, and like that we have so many. So Dravati means he becomes very much favorable and gracious to all people. Therefore, Rudra is a very important deity and who is able to attend to our needs at all times. And such Rudram is being, but actually when Rudra is born, he is very much ferocious, anger and Manu. And because Rudra is high energy, when the energy is so high, you cannot utilize it directly. You have to cow down, something like the power. It is said that in the street, the power lines that run they will be having high voltage, maybe more than 600 volts and more. But when you want to use that power in your house, you have to reduce it to 230 volts.
Step down transformer. Step down transformer.
Yeah. So you have to have that kind of stepping down. And actually the power is very much high. So, and also when you use for your computer or any other gadget, electronic gadget other than your bulb, then also the power will be down, down, down and down. In that case, what you are observing is you have to cow down the high energy and see that it is of application and use to us. That's exactly what the purpose and journey that we are doing in this particular Rudra. And the very way opening itself is that Namaste Rudra Manyava. Then the whole Manyava, Manyu is the anger or wrath, terrible. And you cannot deal anybody who are very much highly ferocious. Even Narasimha Swami is also like that. And first of all, you have to make them appeased. The appeasement is the first problem. And even you are successful about appeasement, that's why Apya Yamana Swaha. We say to Agnihotra that what is that? But though he is highly ferocious, angry, powerful, number of weapons and all that with him, but basically he is very kind and compassionate. Because of that kindness of the God or the Rudra, we have the guts or courage to approach him and make him favorable to us. That's why we say Sivatamaha Bhava. Ultimately, we want him to be Sivatama, not simply Siva, but Sivatama means a degree of comparison. Superlative degree comparison is there. Sivatamo Bhava. And now we should imagine that whatever the God possesses or anybody for the matter possesses, we are also scared of them. If the pen is there, you don't know. If the mobile, nowadays, if the mobile is there in their hand, then they have everything accessible for them. So they can call police station or fire station or home or office or anything like that. Is it not? So the utility is, so the weapons when Rudra is having, for example, like the arrow, the bow, the sword, then the quiver and all these, whatever weapons he has got, they are also personified and they are also important. They will not oblige. Because when Sita says in Ramayana, it is not a great thing for me to burn Ravana with the help of the Pativratya fire I have in me. But I don't want to burn him or kill him now with my Pativratya Mahima. I want to give a chance to Rama, not only to Rama, but Rama's Dhanus. That's why Pativratya Hutasanena Editam Kuryamaham Bhasmasat Ka Nama Rama Dhanushaha Prathitha Prasasti. Understand? See, Ramadhanush has got a wide fame, but that widely famous Dhanush, if it is deprived of its chance and opportunity, then it is not good for me. Therefore, she says that I am not going to kill Ravana with my Pativratyam Agni, but I would allow the bow of Rama, the arrow of Rama, to take care of Ravana. Similarly, we should feel that the dhanus or issues or the shoulders which wield them and all that must be quite sivatama. They should be calm, comfortable. They also get appeased. And again, he has got a personal, powerful personality, lot of strength, lot of vigor, and lot of courage, and lot of skill, and etc. So then that is the kind of composition or assets which Shiva is having. And moreover, that has gone, but though he is so ferocious, he is called Aghora and Apapakasini. So that is the greatness. I told the example of wood. Wood is strong at the same time soft. You can cut the wood to your size, to a chair or to a table or to a bench, anything like that. But at the same time, it is very hard to break the wood directly. Therefore, the personalities must be like that. It's called Apapa Kasini. Kasi means brilliance. Among all towns among all Tirtha Kshetras, Kasi is great. Kasi means Velugu. Kasi means light and luster and splendor, radiance. Therefore, Apapa Kasini. So Kasini Pushpa. And so he has got powerful weapons, powerful body, strength and all that. Therefore, moreover, what is he? He is not a cultured. He is not living in cities like anyone. At least those people who are in city could be considered to be a little cultured. But he is a mountain dweller. The mountain dweller cannot have much access for the civilization or culture and all those things. So he will be a little rough and rude and stronger. Therefore, he says that Girishanta is called as Girishanta. That is, he is belonging to the mountains. But he is a Shantamaya. He will give us a lot of happiness and peace. With that, you please take care of us. And again we ask, O Girisha, O Girisha, a dweller in the mountains. You know, the mountains are not affordable. They are all rugged. And if you want to move on the slopes of the mountains, you cannot have any delicacies with you. It's a hard job. Therefore, but still, what we want him to do for us, you have to be very kind to us. And moreover, he is moving there on the mountains with a number of weapons in his hand. Because I told you, Kodanda Rama is more important than any other Rama in our concern directly, because he has got the weapon in his hand, the defense medium, so that any emergency where there is no time, he can immediately act upon that. Therefore, Haste Vibharshi Astave Girisanta Yishum, and then your appeasement to the weapons is one part. Secondly, you should also appreciate and approve your appeasement tone and power, is it not? Unless the weapons are also appeased and the master holding the weapons also, listen, something like this Sharavana, Bhavani, who has taken the charge of Ram Sharma and being deputed. So like that also, the weapons also must listen to the compassionate action of the Lord, not because he holds them. He is the monitor. Therefore, Haste Astave Bibharshi. All astras and shastras, number of them he holds in his hand. Therefore, you want that, you request him, Rudra, Shivam Tam Kuru. Oh, Rudra is called Shive, Giritra. Giritra means dweller in the mountains. Oh, you dweller in the mountains, you please make all your weapons to be quite Shivam, quite calm, peaceful, unhurting me. I am devoted to you. But later on, he will just say, well, you can direct your arrows other than me towards my enemies, but not towards me. That's what he says, Tam Kuru. And also not only me, but Ma Purusham Himsihi, Ma Jagatu Himsihi. No, these are the two important things that you have to take care, because this is a prapancham, Jagat. Jagat means people are prone to be born, and those people who are born must get out. They cannot remain. Those people who take admission in the institute, they cannot continue to live there only. They have to graduate and get out. That's what in Upanishad say, Amayantu brahmacharina swaha, Vimayantu brahmacharina swaha, Pramayantu brahmacharina swaha, etc. In Taittiriya Upanishad, the students must take more and more students should come and take admission. And again, so those people who are admitted should get educated well, take examination and pass out and get out the institution, but take the name of the institution or fame of the. Therefore, Purusham, that's what it is meaning. So whoever are Purushas, who is a Purusha? A Purusha is really he who cares the dharma, artha, kama, moksha, aims in life. So aimless people are there, number of them in the world. If you just ask them, what is your plan? Oh, just now I don't have any plans. I had to ask my wife. I had to just take some time. So many people go like that, but our Grushis have given us immediately the plans. What are the aims of our life? Dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. That is, you have to be abiding to the Purusha Dharma and that duty, what you should do at each age. When you are a boy, when you are adult, when you are older, when you are a Vanavasi, when you are a sannyasi, whatever the ashramas that we are adopting. So in all stages, Rudra has got to take care of you. He cannot say, I protected him in the boyhood, I can keep quiet now, it is grown up. Something like the parents do like that. Oh, he's no more a boy. He knows himself. People leave him to kites. No, Rudra, God cannot leave anybody to kites or anybody free. He has to be watching, guarding, protecting, guiding, and also improving the person. That's why Ma Himsihi. Himsa is troublemaking. Because he should not, if at all any Himsa comes to Purusha, he should interfere and see that the Himsa is removed. And next line, you get the what kind of Himsa it is. Himsa is a kind of torture, even the disease, the pain, the other people obstructing you or giving you objections. All this is Himsa for you. So Himsa cannot be defined in one word, but whatever that makes you completely painful, maybe physical, mental, spiritual, intellectual, etc., all that will be Himsa. If I want to tell you that Sita, Hanuman never knows what Himsa is there. He's such a stalwart and expert that he gives Himsa to others. But he, of course, he doesn't get lost in the Himsas, but he receives it. Then, when Sita told, that Hanuman said, no problem, why are you waiting? And you are so much keen and you are so devoted to my master Rama, sit on my back. I will take you to the feet of Rama in no time. I will fly. Then Sita just cuts. Never she laughed in her life. She just smiles at the stupidity and monkeyhood of the monkey nature.
Mhm.
No, how can I sit on your back? You look so small, 2 feet tall. When you have come here, I am 6 feet tall. How can I sit on your back? Like that, she just cuts a joke and that's called insulting, little. Paribhava, you call in Sanskrit. Then Hanuman got hurt. What? I am having the first Prathamaha Paribhava Avatara. So this is the first avatara or meeting of a Paribhava for me. Then what he did? He showed his Vishwarupa to Parvati. So he grew. Then Sita understood. Oh, I know. Hanuman, down, get down. Now I understand you are really capable and all that. Then the discussion goes. That is what it's called. So it's called Himsa. Himsa means people try to hurt you with their words also. That's called Vakshula. They did not take the real shula or spears, but they can talk in a manner which will annoy you too much. Because of that, only fighting and wars take place. So, ma himsihi purusham. Don't irritate the people. Keep people composed. Try to help them or remain mute. That's what is. And also not only Purusha, Baba, the circle of protection that you have got to think of is highly wider. What is that? Jagat, the whole universe. Not one universe is there, never several universes are there. For example, there are 14 bhavanas, 14 lokas, up and up below the earth. So there is going to be you are a Bhuvaneshwara, you are a Lokeshwara, and you are a Lokapapa Vinashakaha, etc. and implied Purusham Jagatu Ma Himsihi. And what he should do? Okay, I don't himsa. What else you should do? Not that if you do himsa to me, that is one problem. But if you even to remain not helping me also is my problem. Therefore, he says that you have to do Shivam Kuru because you are a Shiva. Shivam Kuru, you cow down, you pacify, you remove, you heal, whatever trouble, minor or major, that I am going to face, you please try to curb it. Having curbed it, you don't give me any kind of trouble further. That's what in Chamakam, we put a request to Rudra, expressing all our wants and desires, which will run to hundreds, more than 600. Desires are there. In that desire, you can see that Rudra will say, oh, Jagat is people, Shamchame, Mayaschame, Priyamchame, Nukamas etc. In that, you have got Dirghayutvanchame, Anamitranchame, Abhayanchame, and Sugam Shayananchame, Sushachame, Sudinanchame. So you observe, in this particular passage itself, you have got 35 wants presented. So Bhavani, are you following?
Yes, sir.
So, have you sent other people, your friends, the last time from other places also had come? Message.
Yeah, I sent.
Because the day changed. In future, let our meeting be only on Saturdays. Confirm.
Okay. Okay.
So that they will be having a regularity in that. Friday may be difficult for many people, working day. So make it Saturday. So here, Purusham Jagatu Mahimsi Shivam Kuru. So in that Shamchame, the list of words, list of desires and wants, there it is at 35 are there. Secondly, okay, he grants you Dirghayu, long life. Then what should be your timetable? You should not be sick. You should not be troubled. You should not be, what you should be, you should have a smooth life, comfortable life. That's why the immediate one after Dirghayutvam Chame, you should not have enemies. Anamitram. Mitram is friend. Anamitram is unfriendly people. So the unfriendly people give you also trouble. Though if you live long, they will give you more problems to you. And if not, they don't give you today, tomorrow they can think of troubling you. Is it not? Therefore, anamitram chame, abhayam chame. Bhayam is disease. Bhayam is the fear. Bhayam is that which makes you hopelessly bad. And you will not be able to do anything good if you are gripped by fear. So if you drop the fear, then you will be really happy. Therefore, that's why abhayam chame. So like that, there are a good number of lists of things where Shivam, or which involve the auspicious, gracious, compassionate help and support by Rudra is expected there. Then he should not trouble the people, Purushas. Purusha does not mean only man, it also means woman. Because the arrangement in man or woman is different, a little different. Otherwise, they are all jivas. So people might interpret, no, only men are involved in this, not women. All these kinds of things, people make it for kalakshepa, to deny certain things. It is not to be denied. Because knowledge is everybody's property. Before the feet of goddess of learning, all people are same and one has to prostrate. But even to make namaskara to Vagdevi or Gnana Devata, one has to be lucky and inclined. All people don't go to school. All people don't go to temple. All people don't go to religious and sacred and powerful places. Because people get divided according as their karmas. That's why it is said karmana badhyate jantuhu gnanena vimuchyate. All people are jantus, they are animals. Because ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithunam cha samanam etatu pasubhihi naranam. But dharmo hi tesham adhiko viseshaha dharmena hinaha pasubhis samanaha. See, all physical activity concerned to the body is common to animals, four-legged animals, and also two-legged persons or animals. But they don't very much difference. But what is that distinguishes between man and animal? It is only dharma. Dharmo hi adhikaha viseshaha. What speciality is there? Dharma is the speciality. Dharmena hina, those who don't observe, follow dharma, they are just equal to pashu. Pashu means just breathing. So all the animals, animal it is called, animosity, that is those people who, those pranis which breathe, including trees, are also animals. Therefore, here, Purusham Jagatu Mahimsihi Sivam Kuru. And now, what is my duty? Shivena Vachasa Tva Girisha Achavadamasi. True, you see, it is easy to speak to a civilized man, a learned man, an educated person. For example, when Vibhishana talked to Ravana, when Ravana ordered death punishment for Vanara in the open court, he said, all our Rakshasas are troubled. So there is nothing like that. Take him and kill him. Then Vibhishana gets up and appeals to the knowledge and conscience and culture. So in the beginning, Ravana was just an animal. He only anger was the ruling sentiment in him. But Vibhishana said, no, Dutas can never be killed. Dutas can be punished. And because there cannot be a second person who can come and inform to the person who has deputed envoy towards you, then Ravana listens. That means some such kind of things could be done. So to say that Ravana is a Shiva Bhakta, Bana Ravana Chandi Saivaha. So that kind word, compassionate suggestion, which is really palatable, has been offered by Bhishana, then he agreed. In the same manner, Shiva also, you take it for granted, he's a mountaineer or mountain dweller. So he has not gone to school and he may not have know it. Maybe God, you will see. For our sentiment is God. But basically, he is a dweller in the far in the mountains. So your language of appeal should be quite different than normal. That's why here it says Acha Vadamasi. Acha means I want to speak to you in a manner that you love my speech. So the Vak Shakti is so should be convincing that even rustic people must understand, come down to your point. That kind of power is there in Anjaneya. Why do you think of Anjaneya? Because Vakpatutvam cha Hanumatsmaranat bhavet. We are all given the clue that if you want to have powerful speech, convincing speech, and winning speech, you must salute Anjaneya because he is a standing, grand, practical example. Any and everywhere, whoever he met, he spoke in a manner that they just said, yes, I will follow you. When Hanuman went to Rama and Lakshmana and spoke about Sugriva, the talk was so good. They said, Nan Rugveda Vinitasya. Anybody who has not studied Vedas and who has not studied Vyakarana, Krishnam Vyakaranam, so he cannot talk like that. So we like the idea to go and become friends. So you must imagine a man becoming friend with a monkey. Man is stable and monkey is unstable. So stable and unstable join together, something like positive and negative. So your battery light comes up. Your battery works, light comes up. In that manner, Acha Vadamasi. And what is that Acha? What kind of language that is? Shivena Vachasa. Very, very beautiful, mellifluous, convenient, convincing, and powerful words. They're all called Shiva Vachanas. You cannot grow and talk with anger. Anger does not solve problems. Anger increases the anger. Therefore, how to deal with an angry man? Leave him for a while and speak in our own normal way. Something like a child. Amma is angry, Nana is anger. But when child goes and keeps on repeating Amma, 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 if not 2 times, 3 times, 4th time, the mother yields. Oh, what do you want, Amma? So this is the nature. That's what is called as Sivena Vachas. Child does not know any anger. It only knows cry and sweet talk. So the very sweet talk of the child makes the anger and depression and stress, etc., of the parent goes away. That's why that is what is called as Sivena Vachasa, Acha Vadamasi. And how do your language style, fashioning of your language must be such that Shiva must understand your problem. He must prepare, he must get himself prepared to attend to you in spite of his 100,000 programs. Don't think that Shiva is whiling away time and he has got also number of engagements like Ram Sharma now. He is not, but still, I will say, still some time, put it on intermittently and all that. So like that, here also he says, Yatha Naha Sarvam Jagatu Ayachmagam Sumanaha Asatu. How should be your language? Your language or your speech must be in such a way that the entire world will be getting the pleasant mind. When the alarmed mind is there, either to the master or the boss or the worker, the employee, but that alarming nature should be cut down. That alarm must get out. Then they should understand each other. They must only sip a cup of coffee and talk to each other in a pleasant manner. That will be the wonderful ending. That's why the name of the Rudra is one, though he looks ferocious, but because he is a Nada, in the end, he will make you feel happy. So a nada is also called a chakram, and the chakra is supposed to be the Raja Ayudha, king of all weapons. When chakra is ultimate, to either give you peace or to give you total devastation. That's why one of the very names of Rudra, the word contains number of functions that it has been assigned. Therefore, the first one, what you are doing, Sarvam Idam Jagatu Ayachma. Yachma is chronic diseases like cancer or Vishajvara, we call it, like cancer, tuberculosis, and then diabetics, etc. These are all chronic. You have to be keeping on putting medicine, lifelong drugs, even BP also. And so that is what we call yachma. We don't want yachma to people in the world. They will be not doing any puja to you. They will not be doing any abhisheka to you. Therefore, your first duty is to make people all healing, healthy. That's why it's called ayachma. When they have no disease and problem and pain, their mind is important. Unless you mind, you will not do it. Mind is the director because manayeva karanam bandhamokshayoho manushyanam. Everybody, the mind is important. If you mind, then you will do it. If you don't mind it, you will not do it at all, however it is. Therefore, what is the another next important change that he has to inflict upon Purushas, making them healthy? Sumanaha. Sumanaha means Sukham Manaha, Sushtu Manaha, Sutaram Manaha, Shubham Manaha. So Manas must be quite pleasant. And not only that, in next line, Adhya Vochatu Adhivakta Prathamo Daivyo Bhishako. Rudra is Adhivakta. Adhivakta means who always speaks in favor of you. He is a supporter. He never criticizes. Because you are devotee to him and he loves your devotion. He appreciates your devotion. Naturally, they will be very much friendly. So those who are friendly, others also will try to be friendly or would remain friendly. If you are inimical, they are also becoming inimical. You know what is the answer Hanuman gave to Ravana? And that Prahasta, the minister, they asked Prahasta, why did you kill so many Rakshasas? What did they do for you? And again, he said, why did you destroy all people here? And why did you destroy my beautiful garden? All these questions were put to Hanuman. Hanuman's answer was only one sentence, so simple. I'm a monkey. I wanted to enjoy your garden, whatever fruits are there, whatever good is there. I just wanted to enjoy. But you only sent Rakshasas. And I have to defend myself. Just for the sake of self-defense, I acted. Supposing I had not sent any Rakshasa, probably the situation would be different. You have such a drastic devastation to your country or to your people by me only because you only are the cause. Therefore, you don't ask me further. It's a beautiful answer. So that is what is the Acha Vada. That's the wonderful thing. Again, that Lankani asked Anjaneya, hey, why did you come here? Then Anjaneya said, no, I just came here to see the beauty of your Lanka city. I heard that Lanka is a very beautiful city and so much of good is there and beauty is there. I just want to have a look at it. That's all. But Lankini did not understand positively because she was a Rakshasi. So Rakshasas, evil people, don't take your Subhashitas right. The more Subhashita you give to them, they get more irritated. But in this case of Rudra, our appeal is that Sumana, not only you become happier, let us all that, and not simply be silent like that, but what you should do, Adhivakta. You are Adhivakta, Avochat. See, your representation to other gods or to other places should be in favor of us. How about Ramesh? What about Prabhakar? The Rudra will go and tell other gods, very nice, they are listening to my commentary, my notes. Whatever they are talking about me, they are very good. They have got some time, patience, and curiosity to know who am I. So that's what is called adhivochana. Adhivochana is to speak in favor of you. Wherever they go, that is what is called the Swabhava of the Sajjanas. See, Sajjana Swabhavaha, what is that Sajjanas? Gods, Sajjanas are all gods only. Because Paraguna Paramanun Parvati Krutya Nityam Nijahrudi Vikasantaha Santi Santakyantaha. So, how many people are there in the world who just take in?
When you last told, written down as supreme decision maker.
Yeah.
That
Hanuman is supreme decision maker, is it?
That was your explanation many years back. When
Are you liking it?
Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Very much.
I had to go to examples outside there so that it will be more concretized confirmation. So here Adhyavochata means a supporter. Not only simply supporter, he is the erstwhile doctor. Doctor means he will be able to attend to all sorts of complaints, physical, mental, and spiritual. We have got mental mind doctors, we have got spiritual doctors, we have got physical doctors. So depending upon the complaint, you go to the respective fellow. If you have a body problem, we go to a physician. If you have got mind problem, we go to psychiatrist. And if you have got spiritual problem, we go to a Swamiji, a guru, real guru, Vedantin. And they are all called Brahmavadins. So you go to Brahmavadin to put you on the track of the spiritual Dham. And so on, like that, he is a Prathamo Daivyo Bhishak. So Shiva is a highly spiritualized person in the sense that Yatinam Yatihi, he is a Vairagya. So if, in case of Vairagya, you should ask for you should think of Lord Shiva. Because now we are going to we are peeping into Kartika Masam, where Shiva, Subramanya, Puja and Devi Puja become top. So we get multiple benefits out of that because Kritika Nakshatra Masa, where Subramanya Swami is born, and Subramanya is because of the father Shiva, and Shiva belongs to Ardra Nakshatra. Ardra means all wet, 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 wet. No solidarity. Solid things are hard. We can't bite them. We can't directly consume. You have to be. But Rudra is so accessible to us all. Therefore, he's called Bhishak. Bhishak means Bheshajam, and Bheshajam is medicine. And whoever administers right Bheshajam, right medicine, is called a Bhishak. So that's why we put a lot of trust, faith, and belief in the doctor. Though you don't like medicine to take, but when doctor tells, when you have trust on the doctor, you will take that. So a doctor is a healer, is a helper, he is giving comfort provider. Therefore, and among all such doctor history, the history, medical history, or physician's history, the Rudra becomes the first citizen, something like the president of a country. President of India is the first citizen of the country. After him only all people come into line, queue. That's why to become a first citizen is a great effort and great responsibility also. A governor is the first citizen of the state. Mayor is the first citizen of the town or city. So like that, we have got always to choose the first citizens so that they take the leadership of taking care of. In that queue, among all gods, Rudra is the first physician. That's why we get in Mahanyasam, Sarvo Hyesha Rudraha, Tasmai Rudraya Namaha Astu. Mahanyasam or Raghunyasam, you get the statement, compliment to Rudra, that this Rudra is sarvaha, is all in all. There is nothing that can be dropped off from the personality traits of Rudra. He is totally full. Purnaha Purushaha. Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate. That's why he is a Sampurna Bhishak. Therefore, Prathamo Daivyo Bhishak. And also, because he is a detector, he is a diagnostic scholar. See, and he is a Vidwan. What is Vidwan? Vidwan, who is Vidwan? Doshagnaha. Vaidyaha Vidwan. Dosha. The people give you complaints. People tell you symptoms. People pose you problems. So who can recognize the problem? And give you right solution? It is only Vidwan, the scholar. So when you know the dosha, when you diagnose the disease, treatment is okay. Anybody can go with the treatment. The hard problem is to diagnose. So here, ahim sarvan yatuthaniyaha sarvan cha jambhayan. So how can he protect us? Two things are there. There are secret animals. Secret enemies. Public enemies are there, private enemies are there, then secret animals are there, invisible animals, enemies are there, visible animals are. So this COVID-19 is invisible. We don't know who is having the infection. And therefore, social distance and especially your mouth is cleared, your swasa, because it is said that the virus goes and settles down in the lungs and causes all sorts of dangers to the body. It will eat away all that positive thing in our body. It will grow, it will multiply in the body and ultimately make the body a victim and die. So like that, that's all what is called as ahi. Ahi means nobody knows where serpent lies. And nobody knows how serpent comes and when it bites. So that's why it is called ahi. And another point is nobody can sense the movement of the serpent because it doesn't have legs. It's a crawling creature. And moreover, it crawls so fast in places where there is roughness. Supposing you throw a cobra upon a glass sheet, it is motionless. You can do anything with that cobra. But it lives only in the hard, rough places. So it has got the speed. And they to say that whatever secret attack could be done, that is done by the ahis. And that the enemies are like that. When Krishnadevaraya was absent, gone to other side to fight a big war, then one king by name Gajapati Maharaja, he felt it is time for him to capture Vijayanagara Empire. And so he came to declare war. And when all soldiers have gone away, probably this is history. And at that time, only the poets and young people and women were there in the city. At that time, when he got the news, that Srinatha Kavi sent one small poem to Gajapati saying that Kukka chochina ritina chochedavu. So he just compared him to a dog. Something like a dog enters into a market and gets out. Has no invitation, but being chased away by people. So like dog, you are coming. When the entire army is away and Maharaja is away. So that Gajapati Maharaja was a cultured fellow comparatively. Though he took a decision to attack Vijayanagaram, he went back. That's why we have the statement, is pen mightier or sword mightier? The conclusion is pen is mightier than the sword. It's a debatable question. And Ramesh may say, no sir, sword. I say pen. Look at that. Chinnatha Kavi says that kukka chochina ritina chochadavu. He chochu kukka made that Gajapati Maharaja hurt so much. He just took back his army and waited for the king to come back. Anyway, so that's what Ahim Sarvan. And also Yatudhanyaha Sarvan. Yatudhanyas are magicians, black magicians, Rakshasas. And they don't stand before you but fight, give you all kinds of pain and trouble. They are the magicians. And more so, the Rakshasas are proficient in that. Ready example is when Indrajit and Lakshmana were fighting in the middle of the war, when Indrajit found that he will be done for by Lakshmana with his arrows, then he disappeared. And he wanted to gain more strength by doing Nikumbhala Yaga. And then Lakshmana is at wit's end. Then Vibhishna interfered. He also became, he used his Yatu, found this, his son, brother's son, making the home. And he disturbed and he chided him, scolded him, such words, because Indrajit was Mahatma. He just left the Homa in between, middle. It's called Homa Yagna, Homa Vigna. And he came and fought with Lakshmana and got killed. So this is what would happen. The Yatudhanya, we can't fight with the Yatudhanyas. Suddenly they disappear. That kind of war you can see in Mahabharata, in Ramayana and all that. So those are also, war is a wonderful thing. And so they are called Yatudhanya, Rakshasa. Probably in Maya Bazar cinema, they showed you what is the Yatudhanatva. So on. Then next one is Asau Yaha Tamraha Arunaha Utababruhu Sumangalaha Yecha Imam Rudraha Abito Dikshu Stritaha Sahasraso Vaishagum Heda Yimahe. Now we have two things here. So this Rudra, who is Rudra? Is all in all, is a witness to any and everything available in the world. There cannot be anything not hidden from Rudra. In other words, Rudra is a Surya Bhagavan. And Tamraha, Arunaha, Babruhu. These are all the complexions and the stages of Surya Bhagavan that you see in the sky. And at 10:30, I mean at your 9:30, I'm talking about Aruna. This morning I had the chance of seeing Aruna Udayam in Chicago. Such a beautiful crimson color Bimba of Surya Bhagavan. And that is the gracious time, Aruna Bimba. Then you can see directly Surya Bhagavan, and Surya Bhagavan can see you directly. And whatever petition you do to him at this juncture, he will be able to follow because he is not busy. See, one grows busy when once is ready to go and start the car or start the vehicle. Before that, he is free only. He can take any number of phone calls. So, but when once he starts with the office, he is hard pressed for time and he has to be on time. So that's why that's what we call Aruna. Even my Saundar Lahari is called Aruna Sri Saundar Lahari because Amma becomes so loveful or affectionate that she can attend to you. That's why the Jnana Sloka of Saundar Lahari is Tambula Purita Mukhim Tripuram Namami. We think of Tripuramba, Lalita Parameswari, chewing pan. So normally people chew pan when they are at leisure, when their stomach is full with food. So that's a highly appreciable leisure time when they can chit chat and be available to all people. So that kind of Lalita Parameswari is taught in Saundar Lahari by Shankaracharya and made Saundar Lahari Lalita Tripura Sundari to be highly benefit. That's why it is called Mantra Shastra, Tantra Shastra, Yoga Shastra, etc. So Arunaha, then again Babruhu. The next color is brownish color. That brownish color is also important because all the clouds are brown, basically, and little dark. So dark clouds give you rain, so to say. Therefore, they will be obliging you, whatever, though they little change, I mean, proceed in their complexion or in their activity, but when they are Babru, you can call him. That's why Babru Vahanaha is wind god. But in spite of these two benefic forms, he is called as Sumangalaha. He is not simply Manga, he is not only Mangala, but he is a Sumangala. Sukham Mangala, Sulabha Mangala. So he makes problems simpler to you. See, actually, experts must make the disease or complaint simpler. But some experts are there, they make simple things more complicated. So who is a great expert? Who makes simple things complicated? No. But this Sumangala is that he will give you such a small solution that you will be appreciating that. And again, so Sumangalaha. And some more people are there who are left out in our list, whom he should try to take care and see that they don't pounce on us. Therefore, Yecha imam rudraha abhito dikshu sitaha sahasrasaha vai yedagum hidaimahe. There is one main Rudra and there are his retinue. Parivara Rudras are there. And they are present on land. You are going to see in future on land, in Antariksha Loka, in the heaven, in Patal Loka, and everywhere Rudras are that. That's why Namo Rudrebhyo, Ye Prathivyam, Ye Antarikshe, like that we are going to refer and make prostration to all Rudras. So if not, if the main Rudra may be in palace, he may not be having his phone, may not be working. But there are other Rudras who have got their mobiles. So they can come and directly help you with a chota problem. Otherwise, they will communicate immediately. There will be another phone number to the main god Rudra, accessible only for his retinue, for his office workers, office employees. So they can reach the boss anytime they want, not the public. So that's why Teshagum Heda Yimahe. Heda is hatred. Heda is anger. Heda is wrath. Heda is etc. All that negativity, evil. So you have got to appease and make cow down the anger of Rudra, main god. Also his parivara. See, not only Rama is important, Rama parivara is important also. Therefore, Shankaracharya has given you the Panchayatana Puja. We talk about Rama Panchayatanam, Shiva Panchayatanam, Vishnu Panchayatanam, like that. So Panchayatanam means there are accompanying gods who can attend to this god. Therefore, here Kheda Imahe. Who are they? Dikshustritaha. All of them are scattered in all the 10 directions. You need not go to only north direction god or temple and say only this north god is great. No, any god anywhere accessible to you is capable of giving you protection as much as the original god. That is the power. That means the equivalent. That means to say the power is flowing in the street lines. But any house taking that power from that main line is able to have a glow in the house and light in the house, or microwave working, or fridge working, and all that. So to say, it is all powerful, all time power. ATP, not ATM. So all time power is Paramatma. So if not, the main god will attend, his assistants will work, or his emanations. What are other gods? They are all the emanations of that. Therefore, there, Kheda, you are trying to. I told you, the entire first Anuvaka is our attempt to make Rudra and retinue of Rudra or Rudra Parivara to become absolutely calm, quiet, composed, peaceful, and tranquil. When they're all appeased and all that, then only you can start telling your wants or describing them, who are they and all that. So the entire first Anuvaka is like that. So we have come up to the extent of making the Heda Imahe. Then we go on with the next few lines in the next class, that is next week. And so I think, I don't know what is the limit of the classes that Ramasarma plans, but I am just trying to I explain you what could be in minimum explain, because if you go to commentaries, they run large. If you go to discourses, they learn large. So in 1 hour time, probably in a few hours, we will be able to cover the 11 Anuvakas of Rudra, so that Rudra will be our companion whenever we are thinking. And moreover, today is a Rudra day actually. Mahalakshmi, who is the embodiment of Rudra Rupa also. And Rudra is also Gnana Devata, Dakshinamurti. So Mahalakshmi is also a Gnana Devata. So making all namaskaras to Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, Mahakali on this Deepavali day, and also Brahma, Vishnu, Maheswaras, who are the custodians of creation, sustenance, and annihilation. These three kriyas, Srishti, Sthiti, Layas, always take place in this. Om Tat Satu. Please repeat. Sarvam Sri
Sarvam Shri
Krishnarpanamastu.
Krishnarpanamastu.
Sarvam Sri
Sarvam Shri
Matrucharanaaravindarpanamastu.
Matrucharanaravindarpanamastu.
Om Tat Satu. So, Bhavani, please send the message to many other people also.